Okay, today we're going to talk about the phases of gait. There are 5 normal stances and 3 swing phases. The first one is going to be heel strike, which is the anterior tib in the ankle, which is also the deep peroneal nerve. The contraction is isometric. The knee muscle is the quads, which is femoral. The contraction is eccentric. And then for the hip is glute max, which is isometric contraction, and inferior gluteal nerve. Going into foot flat, the muscles will be the same, but the contraction for the ankle is eccentric, as well as for the quads. The glute max will be concentric. Mid stance is when the feet come together, which there will be no muscles that work for the ankle or the knee in this one. It is only for the hip, which is the glute max and the glute medius. The glute max will be in concentric and the glute medius will be in isometric. Then you go into heel off, which the muscles in the ankle will be the gastro and the soleus, which will be the tibial nerve, and the contraction is concentric. There is no muscles for the knee working in this one, and the hip flexors will be working in the hip, and the contraction is eccentric. And the hip flexor nerve is the femoral nerve. Next, this is heel off. Going into toe off, which is the muscle in the ankle is the gastros, which is going to be the tibial nerve, which is concentric. There is no muscle in the knee working once again, and hip flexors will be working for this as well, and it will also be a concentric contraction. Then it goes into early swing, which is when we're bringing our leg through. So this will be early swing, which is going to be the anterior tib in the ankle, which is deep peroneal. It will be a concentric contraction, no knee muscle once again, and the hip flexors are working, which is also concentric. Then it goes into mid-swing, which will be the anterior tib and hip flexors again, only that the anterior tib is going to be isometric and the hip flexors are going to be concentric. And the last phase is going to be terminal swing, which will be the anterior tib in the ankle, which is isometric. Then the knee comes back, which will be the hamstring muscles, which is the sciatic nerve, and it will be an eccentric contraction. And then last but not least, the hip muscle will be glute max, which will be a concentric contraction.